In 2023, Josh Bertrand won the Juan Bass U.S. Open on Lake Mojave. During our discussion, he shared an absolute golden tip regarding forward-facing sonar. Check this out. When you're looking at live scope and you're talking about being able to tell the difference between a bass and a carp and a catfish, a tip or two about that. What's the difference?
Sure. I mean, it's a good question, and a lot of it comes to just getting a trained eye and practice it, right? But there are some key giveaways, and what's funny is every lake it's going to be different because you have different types of you don't want to call them a rough fish, but I just use that term for this example. You know, bass compared to another species of fish, whether it's a catfish, a carp, a walleye, a drum. Yep. The bass are going to be always a little bit more of a solid mark because they're really dense fish, especially smallmouth. The smallmouth are so muscly and meaty that, you know, when you see one on your live sonar, I use live scope, it's going to be a better echo. You're going to have a more solid white dot.
Like a bright star.
Yes, that's a great way to describe it. It sounds like you're pretty familiar with it too. But yeah, it looks like
I've seen a few, but I cannot sit here and tell you I could tell the difference. But when you're talking the way you're talking, it's making sense. And I know that what I've seen are really bright stars on that scope, and that makes sense.
It's very apparent. It's brighter. It's a harder return, whereas the other fish are going to leave a duller return.
I've seen that too.
The way that they position for sure, right? Like, and size, right? I mean, hey, if it's a 20-pound carp, it's going to look a lot bigger than a 3-pound smallmouth, obviously, right? Yeah. But you know, the way they position, you know, this is something that you have to learn every time, every new body of water at every time, right? Because one week the smallmouth might be packed up. The next week they might be roaming by themselves. And same with the carp and catfish. One thing that was really interesting at Mojave this week was the catfish were really schooled up. So like you would see a school of these catfish and think the first couple times it's like, look at that school. Oh my God, you pitch in catfish. And you learn, you do that a couple times. And then ultimately you start to see that school that and you don't pitch into them. Now, and you know, if you're not sure, you pitch. If you're not sure, you throw at them, right? Yeah. But I think, and that was probably a big advantage for a couple of the other guys. Like I know Spencer is one of the best, you know, forward-facing sonar fishermen on the planet, and I guarantee he wasn't wasting time pitching at fish that weren't bass.
Reason number 8 that your next boat should be a Camus. Camus Cash. Do you fish tournaments? Now you have up to 10,000 reasons to run a Camus. Today, many boat brands offer contingency programs, but none of them deliver bigger payouts than Camus Cash. With over 1,000 sanctioned events each season, you could win $10,000 for a win in a platinum event or $2,500 for being the highest finisher in a Camus boat. There are silver and bronze events that will get you paid as well. Check out our Camus Cash contingency program by going to CamusBoats.com and find out why it pays to run a Camus. Ducket Fishing's Jacob Wheeler Select Series. We asked Jacob Wheeler to pick out his favorite 6 rod designs, and we supercharged them with X-helical coil construction, carbon nanotechnology, and tri-level graphite integration to produce a rod with unparalleled performance and superb balance. Check out the Wheeler Select Series by going to ducketfishing.com. I'm Keith Neiswanger. This is the Bass Tour Anglers Podcast. Please remember to like and subscribe. If you'd like to reach us, please send us a direct message on Instagram at Bass Tour Anglers Podcast. Take care. Be safe. We'll talk to you next time.